It's full daylight outside yet here. Goodness me, how can it be time for a bedtime story? I'm telling you, whoops. Ha! Probably have you even more crooked now. Hi, Emily. Nice to see you this evening. Wow, it's a beautiful day. You can see in the glass of the railing going up the stairs, the blue sky and the clouds and the tree, the hazelnut tree starting to get buds on it. So fun times. Good evening. So it's Gran here and day 120. Oh man, I just can't believe it. Tonight's a night for a classic. This story was originally created and published in 1980, including the artwork inside it. Isn't that amazing? And then this particular edition that we're going to look at, this one is from September of 2015, and it was the 81st printing of the book. So it's a fairly popular one. And on the back here, we see the author and the illustrator or the artist. The guy with his hands up around his ears, he's the author. And the other gentleman is the artist. So, the Paperbag Princess. I think some of the mums out there know this one by heart almost. Inside are other books from him because we all know he's written many, many stories. The Paperbag Princess. And here again, and then it says Annick Press, because that's who put the book together for the artist and the storyteller. So the publishers are very important. Without them, we wouldn't actually end up with books. You can also get this one in e-form, and you can visit Annick Press. This one is dedicated to Elizabeth, and I believe that's the name of the princess in the story. So, for the grandchildren and the friends and the great-grands and the grandchildren of friends and the friends of friends, here we go. Let's begin. Elizabeth was a beautiful princess. She lived in a castle and had expensive princess clothes. She was going to marry a prince named Ronald. Looks like she really quite liked him. And we'll leave it at that. Unfortunately, a dragon smashed her castle, burned all her clothes with his fiery breath, and carried off Prince Ronald. Oh no. Oh no. Yes, it's beautiful outside tonight. Hi, Mom. There goes Ronald, off with the dragon. Oh, no. Elizabeth decided to chase the dragon and get Ronald back. She looked everywhere for something to wear, but the only thing that she could find that was not burnt was a paper bag. So she put on the paper bag and followed the dragon. He was easy to follow because he left a trail of burnt forests and horses' bones. Ooh. Ooh, very dark. He must have been a hungry dragon. Finally, Elizabeth came to a cave with a large door that had a huge knocker on it. She took hold of the knocker and banged on the door. So knock, knock, knock. The dragon stuck his nose out of the door and said, "Well, a princess. I love to eat princesses, but I have already eaten a whole castle today. I am very busy, dragon. Come back tomorrow." He slammed the door so fast that Elizabeth almost got her nose caught. Man, if you've ever heard Robert Munsch read this, he's way better at it. I think you should find it and listen to it. Anyway, here we go. Elizabeth grabbed the knocker and banged on the door again. The dragon stuck his nose out of the door and said, "Go away. I love to eat princesses, but I have already eaten a whole castle today. I am a very busy dragon. Come back tomorrow." "Wait!" shouted Elizabeth. "Is it true that you are the smartest and fiercest dragon in the whole world?" "Yes," said the dragon. "Is it true," said Elizabeth, "that you can burn up 10 forests with your fiery breath?" "Oh, yes," said the dragon, and he took a huge, deep breath and breathed out so much fire that he burnt up 50 forests. Oh, no. There's Elizabeth ducking. "Fantastic," said Elizabeth, and the dragon took another huge breath and breathed out so much fire that he burnt up 100 forests. "Magnificent," said Elizabeth, and the dragon took another huge breath, but this time nothing came out. The dragon didn't even have enough fire left to cook a meatball. Poof. Elizabeth said, "Dragon, is it true that you can fly around the world in just 10 seconds?" "Why, yes," said the dragon, and he jumped up and flew all the way around the world in just 10 seconds. He was very tired when he got back, but Elizabeth shouted, "Fantastic! Do it again." So the dragon jumped up and flew around the world, the whole world, in just 20 seconds. When he got back, he was too tired to talk, and he laid down and went straight to sleep. Good thing he'd had a busy day. Elizabeth whispered very softly, "Hey, dragon." The dragon didn't move at all. She lifted up the dragon's ear and put her head right inside. She shouted as loud as she could, "Hey, dragon!" The dragon was so tired, he didn't even move. Elizabeth walked right over the dragon and opened the door to the cave. There was Prince Ronald. He looked at her and said, "Elizabeth, you're a mess. You smell like ashes. Your hair is all tangled, and you are wearing a dirty old paper bag. Come back when you are dressed like a real princess. Ronald, said Elizabeth, your clothes are really pretty, and your hair is very neat. You look like a real prince, but you are a bum. They didn't get married after all. So he wasn't very nice when she was simply coming to rescue him in what she could find after the big dragon blew away her house and burned everything in it. Kind of crazy, hey? So, we do the best for those we care about, and we hope it works out in the end. That's the paper bag princess, because even in a paper bag, she was still the princess and pretty smart to tire out the dragon so she could rescue Ronald, even though he didn't seem to deserve it. In the end, she wised up, hey? You've all heard the story before. I hope you enjoyed it. That's it for the 120th story. Wow. So, Sunday night, if you're going back to school tomorrow, I hope you've had a great week off. We love you. Hope to see you soon in person. Thanks for watching. Sweet dreams. Jesus keep you. Good night. Hope to see you tomorrow.